What's going on, guys? You're checking out QGinHQ. I am your host, Chris, and today's episode we have a bit of a throwback. My good friend Genaro is back on the show with a piece he just recently picked up. This is a Bowen Designs piece. It is the cable statue. Absolutely awesome piece. But what's really even more special about this was, well, he wasn't even planning on picking it up. Most of his pieces he hasn't even planning on picking up. But this one, we were kind of hanging out and having some drinks. He lost a couple bids on eBay for a different piece, and he's like, you know what? Let's go check this out. He looked it up. It was a great price. He won it. This thing is not only an awesome statue, but what's really special about it is it's an artist proof, and it's signed by Randy Bowen himself and the creator of Cable, Rob Liefeld. Absolutely cool piece. And, you know, he was like, dude, they came in. I was like, get your ass to the HQ. We're going to check this thing out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. Like always, starting out with a 360 of the box, this is the Bowen Designs modern cable statue, sculpted by the Kurtrack brothers. An absolutely phenomenal statue. In my opinion, one of the most outsourced statues. I do love this a lot. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. What makes this statue so special, as I told you guys earlier in the video, it is an artist-proof piece, and it is also signed by Randy Bowen and the creator of Cable, Rob Liefeld. An absolutely cool thing to anyone's collection. I'll show you here the base itself. On the bottom, you have both signatures. On the left side, we have Rob Liefeld, and on the bottom, you have Randy Bowen. And you can see here, 8P out of 800. Really cool. Now, I don't know if the base is supposed to be kind of Sentinel rubble or just regular kind of metal or something from time traveling. I do not know. But it does match the statue very, very well. The body itself fits in really seamlessly just by pushing in the one peg here, as you guys can see. And the statue itself does not wobble. There's nothing you have to worry about. It's a pretty easygoing piece. Like a lot of the Bowen pieces, they're very, very easy to set in. Not like the new sideshows where they're kind of more intricate with depending on what you're getting. And then next up, we go ahead and put on the hands, which are holding the guns, which I think look absolutely amazing. And what's really easy about this is they are held in magnetically, so they're not going to fall off. The guns themselves are absolutely huge, but if you guys know Cable and you know what this character's about, he's got ridiculous guns all the time. He's from the future. Absolutely awesome character. Giving you guys a better look at the guns themselves, you can see the actual detail put into them, and you can see their pure size. They're just absolutely massive. Cable is definitely a character that you would not want to mess with inside the X-Men universe. Very, very cool. You can see how that bionic arm just flows in so perfectly with the rest of the statue. The colors pop so well, and if you guys know who Rob Liefeld is, you do know that he is very, very big on pouches on a lot of his characters. But personally, in my opinion, a lot of people don't like that, but with this character Cable, it just seems to flow so perfectly. You can see here he's full of all types of pouches. You don't know what he's holding. It could be ammo, anything. It just, in my opinion, it really works with this character. And I do like the base itself. Very, very, very cool. You can see the extra gun he has there in the front of the suit. Very awesome, in my opinion. The white hair, just a classic straight out of the comics. Absolutely perfect. Another thing I noticed too is the eye. The scarring is perfect over the right eye. Looks great. I believe Randy Bowen came out with a few different Cable pieces. I saw the action pose, wasn't a fan. I saw the one with the Sentinel head. At first I was really excited for that, but when I saw that statue in person, I felt like the base, being that big Sentinel head, kind of took away from Cable himself, and he was almost kind of dwarfed. He was a smaller looking statue, even though he had the cooler costume. I don't know. This to me is just absolutely perfect. It really does capture Cable. He's standing there almost ready to go to war, just looking super badass, got the one leg up. Dude looks pissed, and he's definitely a guy, like I said before, that I wouldn't want to mess with. So this is my friend Genaro's piece. It's only fair that he talks about it. Please give it up for my good friend Genaro.
Hey guys, it's Genaro. I'm back on QGinHQ. He asked me to be, on his channel again, so here I am. I got a new piece from Bowen Designs. It's the modern Cable. This piece right here, it's actually pretty funny. I came across this one. I was actually bidding on another piece from, a different character. It was, something that I kind of wanted to pick up, and I wound up losing it on eBay. So I was like, whatever. It sparked a conversation between me and QGin, and this one came up. I said, yeah, you remember at Comic-Con, I was looking for Cable, I was looking for Magneto, which I got in another video. You guys saw that. And I brought up the Cable, and I was like, I wonder what that thing's going for. I wonder if I could, I wonder if they have any up right now that I could probably grab for a decent price, And I went on, and the first one I looked at was actually this exact piece. It's it was only 800 made, but this one's an artist proof. It's my second. I believe it's my second artist proof in my collection, which I was pretty excited about. But it's actually also signed by Randy Bowen, of Bowen Designs, and it's signed by the creator of Cable, Rob Liefeld. Now, Rob Liefeld, there's a lot of criticisms and opinions about him in the comic book community, but I thought it was cool to have his signature on it, considering, he's the one that birthed the character in New Mutants. And, this character, why did I want him specifically? I mean, there's a lot of statues that I want, and there's a lot of statues that I really plan on getting, like, later on, but this character was one I was looking for since it first came out, because, Cable's one of those characters, he's really cool. He doesn't pop up in the X-Men lore all the time, but he's very popular, and basically he's, Nathan Summers. He's the son of Cyclops and Madeline Pryor, who I believe was a clone of Jean Grey. And, when I was younger, the Toy Biz figures, by X-Men, they had a couple of series, and, me and my friends in elementary school used to collect them. And my mom was really a big part in helping me get that, obviously, because I was a little kid. But, she knew her stuff, she knew some of the characters, and there was 3 different Cable figures, and I had all 3 of them, and I really always loved the look of the character, and as I got older and got familiar with the character, I really appreciated his backstory. And this right here, this is a modern one. There's actually another one by Bowen Designs, which is a classic one. It's much bigger, it's way more grandiose. But this one was more what I was looking for in the character, because it's a lot more, even though the statue is detailed, it's very simple compared to the other one. Very simple to some of Cable's other designs, but anyone who knows Rob Liefeld, there's like pouches everywhere. Even on his boots, on both boots, his leg straps, they have the one leg strap that's there for no reason. Rob Liefeld's big on that. All along his shoulder straps, his belt. That's just like a very big part of Cable's, appearance. It's always has been, and the big guns, anyone that knows Cable knows that he's always carried, giant cannons. He's had sticks coming out of his back, and even the damage on the guns was pretty cool to see. I mean, it shows a little bit of wear and tear on them, and the fact that he's holding massive cannons with one hand. It's just, it really is a big part of the character that shows in the statue. The base, I'm not sure what it was. Me and QGin were actually talking about it. Some of the statues have a sentinel, especially with the X-Men characters. This was rubbish, technological trash, I guess maybe a time machine, being that the character's a time traveling character, him, Bishop, a couple other mutants from the future, and overall I was really happy with how the piece came out, and I really love how it complements the collection. Anyone who saw the movie Deadpool knows that he's actually going to be a character in the sequel, according to the character Deadpool and the producers. They put that in the movie, and I have a Deadpool, an action statue from Bowen Designs, and he's going to be sitting right next to him because it's only fitting. They had a comic book series together, 2 characters that pretty much go hand in hand, and they're just going to complement each other on my display shelf. And I have a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of statues that I've collected over the years that we'll get to one day. QGin actually wants me to he wants to come do a room tour. And I'm definitely gonna, I'm working to set that up right now. And I really want to show you guys, some more stuff. And I just I like coming on the show and showing the things that I've been collecting, because it's fun, and there's a lot of people out there that may be wondering what the statue looks like, or what it has. I mean, basically it's a statue. It is what it is. But to get back into it, even the statue just fits right into place on the base, and his hands are magnetized. I could show you right here. Real quick, you take it out, it fits right in there, and it's actually really sturdy. You could touch it and it won't budge. Another detail that I actually love about the statue is the fact that the scars on his eyes, and he has the one white eye. They have the one white eye and the one blue eye, and he's got that technovirus that's taking over his body. So they showed they have his sleeveless arm, and it's got the bionic arm that he has. It's very similar to Colossus' statue from Bowen Designs, and I really like that a lot. That was a nice detail. I mean, it's iconic to the character, so it wouldn't be a Cable statue without it. But overall, yeah, I was really pleased with it. I'm really happy to have it in my collection. It's a statue that I've wanted for a while, and it's also autographed by 2 people. Someone who started sculpting company and just famous because of his Marvel statues and the guy who actually created the character. I just think there's no way I could have went wrong with getting this one, and it's an artist proof. So, you know, right there, it just shows how much this one means to me. And, you know, if you guys want to check out my stuff, I am on Instagram at Genaro, GINARROW. I post some comic books and stuff like that. I post some, you know, weekly pulls, you know, that I pick up. Post the statues that I get, you know, some toys here and there, comic book related stuff, and just some stuff about my daily life. You know, so if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, that's it for the statue.
So there you have it, guys. A bit of a throwback for you. The modern cable statue from Bowen's Designs. A huge thanks to Genaro for putting this on the show today. Absolutely awesome. This piece is absolutely phenomenal. So we have some new stuff coming out in the future. I hope you guys stick around for it. So be sure to subscribe and let us know down in the comments what you guys have and what else you guys want to see. And if you want to see Genaro's room tour, because it's pretty effing sweet.